Okay, let's get into it now. I think that's going to be here is going to be here, and Takano's back. So, all right. So by my count, our regular roster is 14. We have a couple of individuals that are either on trial status or looking to get onto the raid team, or at a maybe. That would be Pandrew. He's not sure if he's going to be able to commit. He's got a pretty heavy work schedule. Wagra, this is probably your opportunity, since, and then I'll get into it here in a second to kind of try out. Bale, I have not heard from. Unsure if that's going to, if he's coming back or not. I'm going to try to reach out again. And then Thirst was also looking to kind of raid with us. We have a new druid that joined the guild that kind of just wants to do this, I think, as we have room. Might be an FNF candidate, kind of try it out as a resto druid. And then I've been working with this individual on Moonguard that has a warlock and a paladin that is interested in joining, but not moving servers at this point, which is fair. So that gives us, with everybody there, about 20, which is a pretty healthy, healthy number for heroic. Mythic is still just outside of our reach. Nakano and I have done a lot of recruiting. Rorschach has also helped us. Dart has helped us, so thank you. We just haven't really gotten as many hits as we had hoped to really push this into the Mythic level. A lot of that has to do with a lot of individuals that are looking for Mythic or looking for guilds that have already cleared at least half or better. We've cleared 2, which is really not much better than a heroic guild does. Those bosses weren't too difficult. If you're interested in helping out with recruitment, just let me know. We've had to change the way that we've done it because Blizzard updated their forums. We actually have to utilize a kind of a different format. I've got that to send out to individuals that want to use it. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We need to have about 24 to really do Mythic on a consistent basis. Another piece of the recruitment is I have talked to our old sister guild, Blood Pact. They're not sure if they're going to be able to field the numbers. They are going to see if they can field the numbers and just raid heroic on their own. But they are kind of sounding like they'd rather be a little bit more comfortable on the 20 side, so they are open to it. They just kind of want to see who shows up on Tuesday. I can respect that. I get that. But the invite has been provided, and they seem to be somewhat open to the idea. I think it would be great if we could grab another 10 individuals, and as Mythic kind of opens up on Crossrealm, to be able to kind of partner with that. That way, it feels like we're making the progression as a team, even if we are, utilizing another guild, rather than kind of riding on the coattails of people's alts. It was fun, but I personally feel like I'd rather do the work myself and ourselves. To that end, Decano and I have talked about finding other guilds, maybe another group of individuals that want to kind of merge on this server. I have reached out to a number of posts that have highlighted that they were interested in that. We just haven't really found a group that fits. I will also be very, very clear. I don't feel that a lot of the guild is, a lot of our raiders at this point are really ready for what it means to be Mythic raiders. I think that we like the idea of it, but when we get to the actuality, it may surprise a lot of people. And I just want to be very open and honest about that. And I want you guys to be very open and honest about it. If we're getting into 3rd, 4th, 5th bosses at some point, and you're starting to feel like, I don't really like this, please let me know, and let's talk about it and see, what are some of our options there. We've got enough tanks. We've got enough healers. Decano is shifting from his Blood Death Knight, which will stay on reserve in case we need the tank, over to his Resto Shaman. So that's, at this point, going to likely be Grim, Decano, and Ursa as our healing team. Rorschach has asked that he steps up and he wants to tank. I'm going to give him that opportunity, just kind of see how things go. No surprise to anyone, Rorschach can be a little bit inconsistent with his school schedule. That may not always pan out, so I will be ready to tank at a moment's notice without any difficulty there. Damage is looking good. We've mostly retained a lot of our roster from what we had before, and that's kind of where we're at as far as all of the roster stuff. And I think everybody's kind of put in if they're going to swap or not at this point. Ursa, we've kind of talked a little bit. You might be a little bit later to that if you're looking to swap.
Like swap tunes or swap roles?
Just swap to another tune. Same role. I put Cortico on the list of being on the team. He seemed like he was really enjoying that. I haven't really seen otherwise that he wouldn't want to stick around, but I do know that he sometimes he misses due to other things going on, and that's fine. That's why we have more than enough people.
I was just gonna reach out to find out if he's planning priest or druid.
All right. So that is about it as far as that. There has been a lot of talk about wanting to just jump right into heroic, or are we going to do some normal? I have thought about this quite a bit, and I've had a lot of individuals reach out to say that they really want to get a quick opportunity to get a 5th ring piece, Azerite piece. So the current goal is we're going to spend no more than 1 week in there to just grab a piece of Azerite gear to try to fill those slots out. What that's going to mean is you need to have as many bonus rolls as you can, because we're going to utilize that time to get that taken care of. Another advantage to doing normal first is that we will get the ability to shard some of it at some, and that gives us some more residuum to be able to target some pieces if we need to. But I think that it's important to grab those, and then we'll get into heroic. Depending on how things go on Tuesday, I would actually like to do heroic on Thursday, no matter what. So I really don't want to spend a ton of time there. That is going to mean that Friday Night Flex is going to be a thing. And I kind of wanted to ask if everyone here is open to doing a Friday Night Flex raid the first week.
I won't be around.
Yeah.
I'll try to be there, but it's kind of hard to make sure that I have 3 days off.
It's fine if we can't. It's not really that large of a problem. If we're not able to do it, we're not able to do it, and we will, we could do ad hoc Mythic Plus groups or whatever that we need to for Friday. But I really want to try to get us into, a regular cadence, at least getting FNF for as many people as possible. It does help us, with gear at this point. There is an actual incentive to run this raid. The raid does look really awesome. I'm really excited, minus the fact that it's in this temple again. That we've been in since the beginning of the expansion, but there's an actual incentive to get in here, and if we can start destroying a lot of the normal gear to get residuum, I think it's worthwhile.
Quick question.
Go ahead. Yeah.
If we get close to clearing it, because I know the Zandalari trolls are behind the raid, are we going to try and push to unlock them, or is that something we'll just unlock when it comes?
Aren't they locked behind LFR?
It sounds like they're locked behind the achievement, and the achievement for most people will probably be locked behind LFR, because I think you have to complete the raid. I just don't, because I have not seen an official blue post that says that they're going to wait until LFR, but they might, just to allow everybody the same opportunity to get it. If it is at an LFR pace, then we will hopefully be ready to clear heroic and then FNF normal, within a couple of months. And I would just say that if we're really close, we could probably spend a night clearing it for those that are interested in unlocking the race. As I know, most people, I think, in this channel want to unlock that race. Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Maybe we all hate new races.
Wrong.
I want that Zandalari paladin.
We're trolls in real life, so why would we want to play trolls?
You are. Takano kind of is.
I play a troll, thank you very much.
But are you a troll in real life? That was the point.
I was about to say that explains so much.
If she starts trolling people on Disneyland rides, I'm a little worried.
They're hysterical. Just don't push them off the
That's my
side.
job.
Yeah. So that's the entry level. When we get heroic is going to be dropping item level 400 gear. I know a lot of us are probably in between about 370 and 385-ish, maybe. That's going to make heroic a challenge, and I just want to throw that out there. Because we're not spending as much time in normal, we are actually going to have a good challenge. I think that this gives us abilities to, the ability to learn and the ability to grow and become better players overall. We have always kind of gone with a more easy approach, making sure that we farm normal because we understood how the bosses worked, made sure that we got more gear, kind of helped us, get the item level to let's be honest, out level it, and it kind of made things a lot easier. Because of Mythic Plus, this guild has improved their abilities by, tenfold. The DPS when I joined this guild was just, it was just bad. Just gonna be straight. It has improved a lot. Our healing has improved a lot. Our tanking has improved quite a bit. So I think that we do have the capacity of doing this. I wouldn't say easily, but I think that we have the capacity of doing this, and it may make the content last a little bit longer too. If it doesn't, great. If we can get through faster, then that helps us hopefully position to recruiting some more people for heroic and getting us into that mythic mindset. So we normally do bare minimums. For that, it's usually within. I've usually done within about 15 item levels of item level 400. So I'm going to ask that we try to get close to 385 if we can by the second week. Neck piece, I'm not really carrying all that too much, but I would say be at least 30 plus is kind of where you should be. It's not that hard to get it. 30 plus is pretty easy. Dart, do you remember off the top of your head what the unlock requirements for all of it is? Is it 35?
For all, well, I know the first 2 rings is around like 34.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much like the important like DPS traits.
15 and 30 for that third ring is 34, then 38, then 42.
Oh, for normal?
For heroic. For normal, it is 15, 29, and 32. So you can unlock your third at 32. So I think that's actually a pretty good place to be for 385 gears. Try to be around 32. I haven't done islands in weeks. I haven't really pushed any Azerite farming, and I'm already at 32. I don't think it's really all that hard to get to. It's about 17,000, it looks like, points to get to 33 at that point. So just kind of throwing it out there. It should be pretty easy to get to 32. Is anybody not at 32 besides like Beef?
I'm not.
I'm at 31. So
Okay, how close, Ursa Decano?
I think I'm at 30.
That's on my shaman. So
Yeah, I figured you might be a little higher on your other, maybe lower. I don't. And what are you, Ursa?
I think 30, maybe almost 31.
Okay. I think this week's pretty easy to get some islands in. Just go and grab it real quick if you want to run with the group. It looks like it's pretty easy. It'll probably be about a 2 to 5 minute win. If you know how to group up all the enemies and blow them all up. There was a video that Kib made according to Wafi. Just go look it up and see. Might help you get through it faster.
Yeah, so it's looking like it's 32 for the first 2 traits for heroic.
And those are the most important. The other ones will help survivability, though.
Yeah, for sure.
We do have some interesting strats coming up. Roshak's not here, but we are going to try to solo King Kong there. Grong, or whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, Grong. We actually have kind of looked. You can actually taunt the boss during one of the smashes that he does as an arms warrior, which Roshak sounds like he was going to be playing. Well, he's going to play warrior. He should be able to swap the arms for that fight, take the hit, and then whoever's tanking, probably L, will be able to taunt right back. It should make that fight significantly easier for us and get us some Azerite a little bit faster.
Same with the Champions of Light, correct? So we're not doing the tank swap with the ads and the boss.
Yeah.
There isn't one, I don't think.
Yeah, because she gets a stacking buff where she does more holy damage every.
Yeah, but that buff doesn't
Yeah,
matter until she goes into her like OP mode or whatever.
Yeah. I highly recommend that everybody watches the 5 videos that I linked. I feel like we can get through 5 easily. If there's more than that, I'd be a little surprised, but I think the 5 is very easily within the first little bit. I will have more videos linked here over the weekend as well, but the first 5 are really what's important at this point. And all those videos are subject to change because they were done pretty early on in the beta, or in the test room. So we'll kind of have to play it a little bit by ear, but I really don't want to spend a ton of time going over. I just want to, get some polls in. So, yep, I think that's it.